Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Ashley. I'm a makeup enthusiast, not a makeup artist, so please don't get it twisted. And today's video, is the long-awaited look with all three palettes. So I'm super excited. I have an idea in mind, and I just can't wait to put it on my face. Also, if you see this little bloop of me, that's from the shadows because I can't have anything nice. If you hear the fan, sorry, I know it's loud. Like, subscribe, leave comments, dislike if you don't want to like it. It's cool. I upload 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and if you enjoy my content, please subscribe. I know about like 80% of you are not actually subscribed, but you watch me, so why not subscribe and join me? Okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna actually start off in the Red Dragon palette, and as I use the palette, I think I'm gonna talk about, like, give you my thoughts on it. So I'm hopping into the shade Serene. If you hear the fan, I'm sorry, I'm dying, it's hot, I can't. I would literally melt off. I would literally melt. And I'm gonna pop this on the outer corner. So this palette I initially was not going to get because I was like, I don't need neutrals. I don't really use neutrals. Not all of these colors. I have them somewhere in my collection. I love Odens Eyes formulation, but these colors just aren't for me. And I am really big on not just purchasing because it's the new hot thing. When I purchase something, I like to make purchases that are smart, that I know I'm going to use. I don't just want something sitting. I don't like clutter. Clutter makes me feel anxious, and so I need it. If I'm gonna buy something, it's something that I really think I'm gonna get use out of. Anyways, that was a really long tangent, only to say that I did not want this one in the beginning. And then I was like, I seen some swatches floating, and I'm like, that looks intriguing. We're gonna pop into Jade. And I was like, that looks intriguing. I kind of think I might want that. But then I was like, no, again, you have those colors, Ashley. You really don't need it. It's really not something that you need in your collection. Is it going to add value, and are you actually going to get use out of it? Because like I said, I don't really use neutral tones. And I was like, kept going back and forth because I was really like the shimmers from Odens Eye. And then I seen a swatch video. Rest in peace, Mel, but I watched Mel's video, and her swatches I loved because she always had the best swatches in all her videos. But I got discombobulated because her passing is so, I think we all feel it. So, but I watched her video and her swatches, and I was like, yep, need it, add to cart, checked out. It has quickly become one of my favorite palettes. If I'm reaching for a palette, I'm a color lover. So this says a lot to say that this is my favorite palette. Not on the whole collection, because I love colors, but this is one of the top. I love them all. I love them all equally. I can't pick one, but this has quickly become like one of the palettes that I'm reaching for way too often because I have a lot of palettes. but I'm gravitating towards it because I'm gonna pop into this shade Overheat. Actually, I'll come back and do the shimmers. Hold on. Get it together. I'm gonna pop into the Hummingbird palette from Fancy, the Fancy Face. Tina, she freaking nailed it. But I'll finish talking about. I'm just gonna talk about all the palettes as I go, because the way I was trying to do it isn't gonna work out. Anyway, so I'm popping into the Hummingbird collection. I'm using Hibiscus. But the Red Dragon palette has quickly become one of my most gravitated towards palettes. I'm not even going to pretend, because I normally do not like neutrals. I do like on the rare occasion, like I'm going to pick my kid up from school and I don't want to look like a crazy clown or whatever, but most times I'll wear crazy makeup out and about. My husband doesn't care. My child thinks it's cool. So I rock it. With that being said, the Red Dragon palette has definitely become a top shelf daily palette. Out of all the palettes, I don't think I could pick a favorite, but the Fancy Face, the Hummingbird, her colors are just up my alley. I love the giant wolves, but those are darker tones and I'm more of a bright colored person. So this one just speaks more to me. But I love it. Okay, so I'm going to now, I just popped in and I threw this shade on that outer corner. I'm now going to bounce back in to the Red Dragon palette and I'm going to use the shade Overheat. Odens Eye, their formulation never ceases to amaze me. I feel like all of these palettes complement each other so stunningly. I just want like a sweat look on my eyeball, and that is what these shimmers are going to give me. If you would like to see swatches of any of these palettes, please check out the palette dedicated, or the videos dedicated to each palette, because I do swatches. I'm going to pop into Beach Sand from the Hummingbird palette, and I'm going to pop this on the inner corner. If you hear my grandma yelling at my son, it's because he's messing around in the closet. And he likes to pull out the extra paper towels and things that we have hidden in the closet. And I'm going to just drag this beach sand onto my inner corner. Can't get over it. Look at how stunning. Oh my goodness. Whew, these shadows, this look, I'm feeling myself. And all I'm doing is taking my kids to Fun Factory. Here comes the baby. Okay, I'm now gonna pop into the Giant Wolves palette and I'm going to pick up Cosmos. No. Ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta. Stop, son. So I'm gonna go and wait. Giant Wolves palette, and I'm going to pick up Cosmos, and I'm just going to run this on the lower lash about halfway. Anyway, so I really love the palette from Fancy Face. She just nailed the colors so, I mean they all of the creators nailed the colors. Going back into the Red Dragon palette, I'm just going to pick up the same shade and blend that out. I feel like all the creators nailed it, but again, like I said, the Fancy Faces palette just is the one that I jive with the most because I like bold colors. Which is again why I was so shocked that the Red Dragon palette is one that I gravitate towards so frequently. Drink some water every time I say that needs to be like on a shirt or something. Every time I say I'm now gonna pop into Hattie. Please don't come for me. Okay, I'm gonna throw in some LA Girl Pastel Dreams in powder blue, and I'm going to finish the other eye, throw on some lashes and mascara, and I shall be back. Okay, so this is the finished look. I'm back, and let me hold them the correct way. If you were looking to get any of these palettes, I definitely think they bring something to your collection, and I think that you won't be disappointed. These shimmers are stunning. The mattes blend beautifully. You have your warm tones, you have your deepening out tones, you have your bright, beautiful, bold tones, and all three palettes are stunning alone. There's so many looks that you can do with them. This one is probably my favorite because it's more up my alley. These shimmers are beautiful. The mattes are dreamy. There aren't as many mattes in here. This one's more of a shimmer heavy palette, but that's not to say that anything is wrong with it. It's stunning shimmers. They're up there with Pat McGrath. Odens Eye definitely has some beautiful shimmers. Now with the Giant Wolves palette, these are deep, grungy, dark tones. You have this light inner corner shade. You have this beautiful multi-chrome that is like a lighter tone. You can get so many beautiful colorful wearable looks with this palette. And then you have this one, which I did not think I was going to like, and shame on me because it's quickly become one of my favorite palettes. I think I reach into this one like every other day if I'm not filming. This is the palette I'm going into. But I love them. I think that you should definitely check them out. They're $34 a piece. I think each one of them has their own outstanding, like the fact that they all have a multi-chrome in them. This one is Solar Flare. Solar Flare is not the one. Hold on. This one is Luna. It's this like brown to green to pink shift. In this palette, it is the Eternal shade, and it is like a pink to, or blue to purple to, I see like green and yellow in here, like a yellow, a blue to pink to, yeah. And this one is Fancy. And I think that all three of these multi-chrome shifting shades are so beautiful and like just dreamy. I'm trying to get the shift. Anyway, the fact that they're only $34 and each one of these palettes comes with a shifting shade, I just can't. Like, that's incredible, because a lot of times indie shifty shades like this are like up there. So you're getting one shade plus all of their beautiful like topper shades, their beautiful shimmer shades, their beautiful amazing matte formulation. I definitely would say if you were checking them out, go for it. Just do the purchase, you won't be disappointed. And with that being said, if you have not watched my reviews on each individual, or my looks with each individual palette, please check that out. Feel free to check out other videos on my channel, like, subscribe, leave some comments down below, and I shall catch you in my next one. Bye!